on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on the 21-yard line.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Trey Brown there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Watson. Pass complete to Moore. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 22.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Grant Delpit.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
3rd and 3.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Watson now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a nice move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Walker now on first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the
Throwing now is Geno. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And fights through one man. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Seahawks at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now Gino on first down. Short throw to Disley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Gino now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Smith now to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Runs over it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, guy saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the second back off the board in the 2022 draft, but it was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on second down is Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
13 there.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Now Smith. And Walker has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. Third in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Browns.
On first and 10, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ford is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. They'll wind up losing 3 here in the play, and that will lead to a third and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check 58.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Here's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
Walker hitting the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Middle. Hey, alert.
From the end zone, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Powering his way forward. And he is out around the 15-yard line. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Check 58.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,